Y'all remember Pepe?
Nah, I'm not talking about the frog meme. I'm talking about this demon who played professional football the way most people play GTA. Chaos, vibes, and violence. His job description is supposed to be stopping goals, but somehow he spent more time on assault charges than actual defending. Like, bro, you're a centre-back, not a hitman. April 2009, Real Madrid playing Getafe. 3 minutes left, scores 2-2, and Pepe does what Pepe does, shoves a guy in the box. Penalty. Now, any normal human being takes the L and walks away, right? Nah. Pepe looks at this dude Casquero on the ground, and something in his brain just glitches. Windows XP hitting the blue screen of death type glitch. He kicks him once. Okay, you're getting sent off, but fine. Then he rakes his studs down this man's back. Screesh! Like he's grating Parmesan cheese. Casquero's teammates run over like, bro, chill. And Pepe just punches one of them in the face. Boom! The ref pulls out the red card, and you'd think that's it, right? Story over? This man walks off screaming, "You're all sons of whores," at the officials. Just beautiful sportsmanship. But wait, Real Madrid scores right after, and Pepe, who just got ejected from the match, sprints back onto the field to celebrate. Security's right there. The ref's right there. And this man is out here doing group hugs like nothing happened. 10-game ban. And honestly, light work for attempted murder. Pepe does a press conference after acting all innocent. I don't recognize myself. Maybe I should quit football. Spoiler alert. He didn't quit. He just got better at not getting caught. So Pepe had this obsession with Messi. And by obsession, I mean the way a horror movie villain has an obsession. Just pure, unfiltered, I will end you energy every single match. April 2011 Clasico. Pepe accidentally catches Messi in the head during a challenge. Now, could be an accident. People collide in football all the time. Except it's Pepe. This man's accidents have a higher body count than most people's intentional fouls. His benefit of the doubt expired the same year MySpace died. January 2012, Copa del Rey. Messi's on the ground after getting fouled, just laying there, minding his business. Pepe walks past, sees Messi's hand on the grass, and I swear you can see the moment his brain makes a decision. He just stood there like Birdman, rubbing his hands together, and boom, he stamps on it. Not once. That's an accident. Not twice. That's suspicious. 3 times. My man was out here playing "The Floor is Lava" on Messi's fingers. The ref sees nothing. Video review comes out, clear as day, and the Spanish FA goes, we don't see anything wrong here. My guy literally practiced Irish step dancing on Messi's hand and got a full pardon. Pepe's explanation to the press, it was unintentional. Brother, you had a longer stare down with his hand than Ross and Rachel had in all of Friends. Pepe spent years trying to hurt Messi. Years. Every Clasico was basically, how can I legally murder this man without going to actual prison? And sadly, Messi just kept scoring. 26 goals against Real Madrid. 26. That's 8 more than anyone else in the entire history of El Clasico. His first hat-trick at 19 years old against Real Madrid. They went ahead 3 times. Each time, little Messi dragged Barcelona back. Last goal in the 88th minute to make it 3-3. In one Champions League semi-final at the Bernabeu, Pepe gets sent off, obviously, for another tackle that looked more like a felony. Has to walk to the locker room. Game's not even over yet. And then Messi decides it's time to cook. First goal, cool, simple tap-in, whatever. But the second goal, oh man. Messi picks up the ball 30 yards out. Just casually decides he's done with teamwork. Dances past Lasana Diarra like he's not even there. Sergio Ramos comes to help. Messi drops his shoulder and Ramos just falls over. Gone! Sent to the shadow realm. Raul Albiol tries to foul him. Messi skips past. Pew. Marcelo sprints over as a last resort, and by then, it's too late. Messi just calmly rolls it past Casillas. 4 Real Madrid players, all rolled up in a blunt. My man Pepe was sitting in the locker room, probably in the shower, thinking about his life choices, maybe hitting something, definitely hitting something. This violence wasn't reserved for only opposition players, though. Pepe got into a fight with his own teammate, Javier Balboa. They literally celebrated together 2 days ago when Madrid won. They probably drove to training in the same parking lot. But something happens. Nobody knows what. Some say it was a bad tackle in practice. Some say Balboa said something slick, and Pepe just snaps. They're throwing hands. The whole squad has to break it up. It's a whole scene. Balboa's got a bloody nose. Pepe's being held back by like 3 people. So the club sits down and goes, okay, we got to handle this. 2 players fighting at training? That's bad press. We suspend them both, right? Wrong. Next match day, Pepe's name is on the team sheet. Starting 11. Balboa, not even on the bench, not in the squad, gone. Balboa never played for Real Madrid again. Ever. That was it. 1 fight, and the club just chose Pepe. The message was clear. We need the guy who's crazy enough to fight his own teammates. That guy's got the mentality. Balboa probably went home that night thinking, I just got fired for getting jumped at work. And if you're there thinking the violence stops there, nah. My man went at coaches too. May 2013, Copa del Rey final. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid at the Bernabeu. Pepe had been making outspoken comments against Mourinho and got frozen out, didn't start the game. Man sitting on the bench, watching his team lose to their crosstown rivals in their own stadium. Atletico's up 2-1. Game's almost over. Real Madrid's season is falling apart. Mourinho's probably coaching his last match. And Pepe, who should be relieved he's not involved in this disaster, is furious. My man was probably twitching on the bench thinking who can exert his anger on. Diego Simeone's on the opposite touchline, managing Atletico, about to win their first trophy against Real Madrid in 14 years, living his best life. There's like 70 meters between them, and somehow Pepe finds a way. I cannot stress enough how impressive this is logistically. 70 meters. Man's not even warmed up, and he's already throwing hands with Simeone. Nobody knows exactly what started it. Some say Simeone was celebrating too hard. Some say Pepe said something. Some say they just locked eyes and decided, yeah, let's do this. Security has to get involved to separate 2 people who aren't even playing. Most players need to be on the field to cause problems. They need contact, they need proximity, they need an actual game situation to get heated. Pepe's starting international incidents from the bench. That's dedication to chaos. That's I will cause problems from anywhere in this stadium energy. And you might think, okay, at least we know Pepe goes for the opposition and their coach. Let me correct you real quick. Fast forward to recent times. Pepe's 39 years old. Most guys that age are coaching youth teams or doing punditry, talking about back in my day and showing their kids old highlight videos. Not Pepe. Something happens during the match, some dispute, some call that goes against Porto, and Pepe starts arguing with someone on the sideline. It's not a player. It's not even a coach. It's Hugo Viana, Sporting's sporting director. The guy who sits in an office and negotiates contracts, wears a suit to work. His biggest stress is usually Excel spreadsheets and transfer clauses. This man probably hasn't been in a physical confrontation since he was 12. And Pepe, certified crazy person, walks up and just strikes him. During a match, on camera, at 39 years old. My man got a ban for 2 years. At 39, that's basically retirement. No farewell match, just banned for hitting the spreadsheet guy. And nobody who knows Pepe was surprised. The headlines weren't shocking behavior from veteran defender. They were Pepe, 39, assaults administrator. Like that's normal. Like that's just what he does. And the thing is, he wasn't just violent. He had some acting skills also. 2016 Champions League final, Real Madrid versus Atletico. Felipe Luis and Pepe have a little collision. Luis, being a decent human being, offers Pepe his hand to help him up. Sportsmanship. Nice moment. Pepe takes his hand. They start getting up. And then Luis gives him a tiny tap on the cheek, like a, Hey, buddy, good hustle tap. Pepe drops. Just collapses like he got hit with a tranquilizer dart, rolling around on the ground, writhing, contorting, full body convulsions. The referee just stands there, doesn't even reach for a card, just looks at Pepe with this face that says, "Bro, really? In front of everyone?" Twitter went nuclear, people posting Oscar memes, comparing him to professional divers. Even in the 2018 World Cup versus Morocco, Mehdi Benatia taps Pepe on the back. Pepe goes down, just crumples, collapses like a building in a controlled demolition. Drogba, who literally has compilation videos of his own dives, goes, "He's been doing this quite a few times." When Didier Drogba is calling you out for diving, you need to have a serious conversation with yourself. That's like Gordon Ramsay saying, "Your kitchen is too angry." My man repeated this shit again versus Spain. Diego Costa's running with the ball, makes contact with Pepe. Pepe flops, just goes down. Costa doesn't even look at him, just keeps going. Dances past two more defenders, scores. VAR reviews it, takes like 30 seconds, sees Pepe flopping around like a fish, allows the goal. Pepe's laying there looking betrayed. Man really cost Portugal at the World Cup with his acting skills. But make no mistake, he was actually good at football. 3 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, Euro 2016 winner, man of the match in the final. At least now we know he got there by choosing violence every single time. Built a highlight reel that's 60% assault, 30% diving, and 10% actual defending. 79 yellow cards at Real Madrid alone. Not in his career, just at one club. 5 red cards over 5 years. Made enemies with every striker in Europe. Even the nice players wanted to fight him. And the audacity to complain about referees. After a match against Villarreal, this man chased the ref into the tunnel screaming, "What a robbery, motherfucker!" Bro, you've been robbing strikers of their ACLs for a decade. You've committed more crimes than most people's GTA characters. Sit down. If VAR existed during Pepe's prime, he would have been banned from football by 2010. The Messi hand stomp alone would have gotten him deported back to Portugal with a restraining order. And honestly, football was way more entertaining for it. Absolutely unhinged, completely out of pocket, undeniably compelling television. Legend.